Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming an Empties video. My Empties bag was overflowing. This is way overdue. I have a lot of face care stuff. I have a lot of hair care stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and share with you guys the things that I finished up over the past 2 months or so, and whether I liked them, whether I didn't like them, whether I'd repurchase them, that sort of thing. Alright, I don't have a whole lot for makeup products, I just have a couple of things here. So the first thing that I have is actually a declutter. This is the Urban Decay Slide On Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. This is supposed to be their really dark matte black one. This one keeps breaking off on me and it's really dry and hard to run across the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter it and get rid of it just because I have other blacks that I would rather use. I actually just ordered one on Ulta. I ordered the Lottie London one that I heard was really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one just because it's not worth the hassle anymore. I also finished up a chapstick. This is the SW Basics Peppermint Lip Balm. This came in a Target beauty box and I actually really, really liked this one. It had a hint of, it was like cocoa butter. It's all organic, fair trade, and it was kind of plumping and minty and it was just really nice. I actually would probably look into repurchasing this one because I thought it was pretty good. I have a facial spray. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This I got kind of on a whim because everybody was talking about it. I didn't really love it. It was fine. I don't feel like it added that much hydration to my face necessarily, and I don't feel like it helped my makeup stay on any better or anything like that, so I probably wouldn't purchase another one of these. It was fine. I didn't love it, and I didn't love the smell of it. The spray was really nice though. I do feel like it sprayed really nice and evenly. I just didn't feel like I needed it for my particular skin type. Next up, I'm going to move into skincare products. So the first thing that I have is a Skindinavia product. This is the Post Makeup Recovery Spray. This they actually sent me and I really, really like this. I mentioned it in a favorites a while back. I think this does a really nice job of kind of toning my face. So I use this at night after I wash my face, especially after I use makeup. It's supposed to help cut down on breakouts and it's supposed to help clean your pores and things like that. It's supposed to kind of replenish your vitamins and things like that in your skin. I actually bought a full giant size of this in a set with their primer sprays. So I really, really enjoyed this. I thought it was great. I purchased another one. I went through a lot of face washes in the past couple of months that I finished up. So the first one is one that you see me talk about quite a bit. This is the Proactiv Extra Strength Formula Cleanser. I use this just at night. It has extra benzoyl peroxide in it, so it's really nice because I tend to break out a lot. So I use this in a set and then I use the lotion as well. I don't really use the toner anymore. So it does a really nice job. I keep repurchasing it because it's really helpful to my particular skin. I have a sample of the Fresh Soy... My cats are losing their minds right now. I have a sample of the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just okay. I would never purchase a full size of it. It was a fairly gentle cleanser. I used it in the morning. It was fine. One that I didn't really like for my face that I got in Target Beauty Box, I think, is the Skinfix Foaming Oil Cleanser. This one I feel like made my skin almost too squeaky clean that it was uncomfortable. And then I felt like my skin was dried out after I used it. So this is not one that I'd ever purchase. I know you can get it at like CVS and stuff like that. I didn't like it. I wouldn't get it again. I have a Body Shop Tea Tree 3-in-1 Wash, Scrub, and Mask. This I used in the shower. I got it in a set with something else for my sister over Christmas. I liked it fine. It was really invigorating and I felt like it cleansed really well. I don't feel like I would run out and buy another one, but it was pretty good. I liked it. That Tea Tree line is one of my favorite lines. So I use a lot of other ones from that line. That one just wasn't my absolute favorite. Another sample that I have is the Biore Baking Soda Acne Scrub. This one was really kind of like fresh smelling. I liked it pretty well. I would maybe look into buying another one of these at some point. I have a ton of sample face washes that I'm trying to work through. So obviously that's why I have a bunch in here. So I don't need to buy one right now, but this is a pretty good line that I would maybe look into again. I have several face mask things here. So first one is kind of actually one that is dried up and I've had it for quite a while. So this is the Series Skincare Glycolic 3 Cleansing, Exfoliating, and Tightening Mask. This one I got from my mom and I think this brand is a brand that sells on HSN. This one I liked pretty well. I did really feel like when I used it, it was really cleansing and tightening my skin. It kind of irritated it, so to the point that it was almost uncomfortable when you first had it on, but after a while that feeling kind of went away. It's probably not one that I would ever seek out and purchase again, but I did like it while I had it and used it. I used a good chunk of it up. It just dried out after, so it's probably about maybe a fourth of it left, so it dried out, so I'm gonna get rid of it. A mask that I had as a sample, this is the, let's see, L'Oreal Skin Experts Pure Clay Mask. This is the Purify and Mattify. This is for oily and shiny skin. This I liked okay. I got a 3-pack, so this one came with the other 2 L'Oreal masks that they have out. So they have one that's more like the Glam Glow kind of clay mask, and then they have one that's a red mask that's exfoliating. I've actually bought the full size of that one. This one isn't my favorite. It was fine, but I didn't notice a huge difference. I probably wouldn't purchase the full size of this at any point because I just don't feel like it did a whole lot for me. This was one that I got in Target Beauty Box, I think. This is the Masque Bar Hydrating Peel Off Mask. So this one was one that I thought was pretty nice. In this packet it says 1 complete mask. I actually ended up being able to use this for 2 full masks and then 1 just like on my nose to clean out my pores on my nose. This was pretty good. I really like the Boscia peel off mask, so I have a hard time finding peel off masks that compare to it. So I probably wouldn't run out and buy this one again. I would probably rather buy the Boscia one, even though it's way more expensive. This one was fine. I don't notice that it did a whole lot necessarily. It's supposed to revitalize, rejuvenate, and hydrate. I don't notice that it hydrated all that much. It did peel off some of my dead skin and things like that, but it wasn't one that I felt like I need to have in my collection. This is one that I got from CVS in their kind of Korean beauty area. They've kind of revamped it, so they have one area that's a Korean beauty area. This is the JJ Young. This is the JJ Young by Caolin Lab Pore Charcoal Mud Sheet Mask. This I didn't love. It's supposed to kind of help with blackheads and whiteheads, and it's supposed to tighten. I didn't notice it making a huge difference to my face, honestly. It fit kind of awkwardly, and I felt like it was hard to get it on in the first place. I probably won't purchase this one again. I just didn't feel like it did anything for me, really. My cats are super rowdy today. Okay, this is another thing that I got from the Korean section at that CVS. This is the Peach Slices Acne Spot Dots. These I actually bought a ton more of. So these are basically little clear almost patches that you put on to acne spots to help pull up any irritation and like the pus and things that are in it so that it dries out faster, and I really like these. They come in several different sizes. They stick pretty well. You have to make sure that like if you have skincare on before that dries down so that they don't slide around at night. But I actually bought like 5 more of these off the website because I couldn't find them at that CVS again. And I really like them. They're under $5. They last me quite a while, and they do their job. They do help kind of reduce those blemishes and make them less painful, especially ones that are like under the skin. I feel like it helps really make those less painful. I tend to pick a little bit more than I should, and so this helps me avoid that. You've seen this a bunch of times, but I have another set of the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. These I usually use on my nose and my chin, and they pull out blackheads. I've talked about this before, that I get really bad blackheads like right around my nose, and my makeup doesn't apply as well. So I use these. I usually use like a good cleansing, purifying face mask, and then use this, and it works really well then. So I keep buying them. I always have a pack on hand. I do it once a week or so. They work really well for me. I have 3 eye creams that I've been working on. So the first one is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. I feel like I've tried a sample of this before and I liked it a lot, and I didn't like this one nearly as much as I did before. It's still good. It's fine. I don't notice a huge difference with it, so it's not my favorite thing ever. Honestly, there's very few eye creams that I've tried that I've thought made a huge difference, so most of these I'm kind of indifferent towards. I felt the same way about this Enlite Super Face Wake Up Eyes Cooling Eye Invigorator. This I got from CVS. I don't think CVS carries this brand anymore, but this one's supposed to be one that has those like cooling little round things that you roll on your skin. I didn't notice a huge difference. I didn't even feel like the rolling things did very much. I have a Kate Somerville one that has like a metal applicator that I feel like that's really cooling and nice, but I don't feel like this did very much to depuff or anything like that. I wouldn't repurchase it even if I could. And then I have in Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. These I've had before. I've had a full size of this. It's not my favorite ever. It does brighten because it has kind of like a pinkish tint to it. It's not anything that I feel like I need to have necessarily, so I wouldn't purchase another full size of it. It's fine. I just don't feel like it does that much for me. I went through a ton of hair care over the last 2 months. I had a bunch of partially empty shampoos and stuff in my shower, and so I went through a bunch of shampoos, so I have a lot of that. I tried out this Garnier Whole Blends green apple and green tea shampoo and conditioner, and these are supposed to be the revitalizing ones that are supposed to boost shine. These I liked okay. I thought they smelled pretty good. I only got 2 uses out of it, so it wasn't anything that I was able to really try and see. I am interested in these lines. I've heard that people say that it's pretty decent. I might go check it out at some point. I wasn't wowed enough by the samples that I feel like I need to run out and I have to have it, but it was okay. It smelled really good at least. I have a hair dye here. This is the Schwarzkopf Color Ultime Flaming Reds. This one is 5.28 Cocoa Red. I buy these from CVS constantly. This has been my go-to hair color for the last probably year or so. I need to redye my hair now. Right now, this is not the color that it normally is. It's faded for a while. I really do like this one. I do find that it's been fading quicker and quicker like recently, so I don't know what's up with that. But I do really like the color. It's a nice natural reddish brown, so I'll probably keep going back to this. There's usually pretty good sales at CVS on it anyway. A shampoo and conditioner I was not at all impressed with. This is the Yes 2 conditioner. So this one is the Ultra Moisture Coconut and Argan Oil. Yes, oh, this is Yes 2 Coconuts. My husband purchased these and he used them at first. He used a good chunk of them. He really didn't like them. He said that they dried his hair out. I used them. They were fine. It was weird because the shampoo felt overly thick and like it was almost really hard to massage in, and the conditioner felt like it was too thin and it didn't do anything. I just didn't really like these. I would never repurchase these again. They smelled good, but there was no benefits besides that. A shampoo and conditioner that I love. These are some of my all-time favorites. These are the Ava NYC Clean It Up Shampoo and Soften Up Conditioner. These are wonderful. They smell really good. I feel like my hair always feels really nice and soft after I use them. I actually bought giant bottles of these at Costco, so I did repurchase these already. I've gone through a couple of these in the past. Their hair mask that goes with this line is fantastic and one of my favorite things ever. So I would highly recommend these. I feel like they're great. They're really nice and softening and they smell fantastic. I have an Herbal Essences Naked Shampoo. This one is the Clean and Refresh one. So it's supposed to be strawberry mint essence. It smelled really, really good. I really liked the smell of this one. This one I used on days that I wanted my hair to be really, really clean. I feel like it was a little bit more stripping, so I don't think I would use this one every day necessarily, but I really did like it. I thought it was good. I would probably repurchase this one actually. I use it kind of as the clarifying shampoo. So I liked it. I would probably repurchase at some point. This is the L'Oreal Everpure 10-in-1 Elixir. This I got from Influencer with the shampoo that goes along with this line. I really, really liked this. This one's supposed to help with nourishing, hydrating, soothing, repairing, density, smoothing, texture, strength, softness, and shine. When I first started using this, I noticed a huge difference. I felt like my hair was a lot softer when I used it. The more I used it, the less I noticed it, honestly. But I really, really did like this. And it lasted me quite a while. It lasted me a couple months. I would probably repurchase this at some point, but I have a couple of leave-in conditioners that I want to go through first. So it's not something that's on my list to buy right away, but I did really like it while I had it. I have another little sample packet here. This is one of the, I think they're the Hask Keratin Protein Smoothing Deep Conditioners. This smelled pretty good. It lasted me quite a while, so this packet probably lasted me 3 or 4 uses. I liked it. I'm always interested by this brand and then I just keep not buying anything. So if you guys are big into Hask, that brand, and you have any good recommendations, leave those for me in the comments down below. Tell me what I should try out from that brand. I look at it a lot and then I never pick anything up. So if there's anything that's a must-have, let me know that in the comments. I used up a sample of the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. I've had this for quite a while. I think I either got it in a Birchbox or a Play by Sephora box. I don't notice that it made a huge difference in my hair when I used it. I feel like it was a little bit greasy, so sometimes I would put it on at night and then I would wear it to the gym and then shower afterwards. Sometimes I would just put it on overnight. I don't feel like it really did anything. I don't think it was like a necessary step that I would ever go out and purchase the full size of this product because it didn't do a whole lot for me. A product that I really, really enjoyed, this is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, and this is their Clean and Classic Original. I have their dark colored Batiste kind. I've never tried this particular kind, and I really liked it a lot. I thought it smelled really good. This is one that I felt like didn't leave too much of a white cast, so that wasn't a major problem. Sometimes that's an issue for me because my hair is so dark that my biggest problem with dry shampoos is when they leave a white cast. So this one I didn't feel like was too bad of a white cast. And I know that Batiste is not terribly expensive, so this is one that I really enjoyed and I would probably repurchase at some point. I thought it was good. Next up is body products. So I have 2 lotions here. The first one is the Soap & Glory Righteous Butter. This is one of my absolute favorite lotions. I really like the smell of it. It's just like a very fresh and clean smell. And Soap & Glory you can find at Target now. You can find it at Walgreens. It's a lot more readily available than it used to be. I really like it. I would repurchase this again, especially when they have sales and things like that. 20%. I know that they can be 20% off at Target quite often, so this is really great. I love it. I'll keep repurchasing this one. I also have a Soap & Glory Clean On Me Shower Gel. This is just a little sample size that came in one of their gift sets that I've had for a while. I really like the Clean On Me stuff. It's not my absolute favorite shower gel. My favorite is the Dove. I feel like it leaves me really soft and it smells really good. This is good too. It's just more expensive than the Dove, so I don't feel like it's necessary to pay more when I like the Dove one more. So this is good. It smells good as well. It smells pretty similar to the Righteous Body Butter. I finished up an Enlite Flawless Body Skin Like Butter Super Hydrating Body Butter. This is a brand that used to be at CVS. I have the eye cream by the same brand as well. I don't think they sell it anymore, which is unfortunate. I really, really liked this body butter. It was really nice and thick, but it sank into the skin. It left my skin really nice and nourished. It smelled really good. It smells very like summery to me. It was overly expensive, this brand was, but they had really good deals in CVS. I have coupons and stuff for them constantly because I had their extra care bucks rewards. So I'm kind of sad that this brand went away, but I really, really liked this. If I found it again on sale or clearance, I would definitely buy more of it because I thought it was a really good body butter. I have 2 products that I'm actually getting rid of because they're expired and I don't use them. I have this Carol's Daughter Gelée de Soleil Browning Oil. So this is supposed to be like a tanning oil. It's SPF 15. This expired in 2013, and so I'm sure the SPF is like non-existent in it anymore. I'm pretty sure my mom gave this to me, but I don't tend to use like browning oils. If I'm going to be out in the sun, I'd rather use sunscreen. So this was something that I never ended up reaching for because I'd rather just wear sunscreen. Same thing with this. This is a Hang 10 Dark Tanning Oil. It's SPF 8. I can't figure out the expiration date on this, but I know that I've had it for a couple years at least. I feel like I got it in a beauty box or something, but again, I'm gonna reach for sunscreen instead of like the oils and stuff like that, and I don't tend to be out in the sun that often anyway. So both of these, it's just time for them to go because they're expired and they're not gonna do their job anymore. And then the last body thing that I have here is one of the Dorco razors. I talk about these constantly. The last few ones that I've talked about, they broke and that was an issue. I opened up a new box and I haven't had that issue. So I might have just had a defective box, I think. But this is the 3+3 Shy Blade. So these are the ones that kind of pivot in the center. It makes it much easier to get around your knees. I really, really like these. I've talked about these constantly. They're a lot less expensive than like Venus and things like that. I feel like they generally, except for that one weird box that I have, they generally last just as long as the Venus ones. They're way less expensive. I will leave a referral link down below if you guys are interested in it. It gives you guys 20% off, I think, and then it gives me a 5% kickback for the referral. I really like these. I think they're worth it. I think they work really well. The last things that I have are kind of random home fragrancy type things. So the first thing that I have is a Method soap. We actually went through another one of these as well, but I threw that one away. This one is the Honey Crisp Apple. I really, really like this one. I like apple scents, so I actually replaced this one with another apple of the Method soap. I think the Method soap has become our go-to in our house now. The other one that we went through was like a clear colored one. I can't remember the smell of it. There was basically no smell to it. My husband just bought 2 more to replace his for his bathroom. He really likes them. So I am a big fan of these Method ones, and they actually last a really long time. Like, I thought that this bottle was really small and we'd go through it really quickly, but it lasted a really long time. I have 2 wax scent bars. So the first one I have is the Better Homes and Gardens Soft Cashmere Amber. This one I really, really liked. This one is kind of like a musky sweet scent, I guess. We used this one in our bathroom for a while and then used it up that way. I really liked it. These Better Homes and Garden ones you can find at Walmart and they're really inexpensive. They're some of my favorite. I would definitely go back and purchase this scent. We also got the Fragrance Bars by Cobblestone Candle. These are the lemon shortbread. We find these at Kirkland's. This one smelled like straight up Fruit Loops. Yep, just straight up Fruit Loops. My husband really, really liked these. He used these in his bathroom as well. I wasn't as big a fan of this because like it smelled like Fruit Loops to me. It was just like a really weird smell to have permeating the house. But I do like these Kirkland ones. I feel like the Kirkland wax bars are really nice. I just didn't love this particular scent, but he really liked it. And then the last thing that we had in our empties, this is the Glade Clean Linen Automatic Spray. So these are the ones that you put in like those little timed sprayer things and they spray it every like 36 minutes or whatever. This one, it smells decent. I've gotten kind of sick of the scent. We've gone through a couple of these now. So I replaced this one with the same scent because we got a 2-pack of them. It's in our laundry room, so it works for the scent because it's clean linen, but I don't love it anymore. I'd like to replace it with a different one, so I probably won't go back to this scent again right away, but it works for its purpose. Okay. That is it for my empties video. I had a ton of stuff in there. I have a lot of stuff that's almost used up right now, so hopefully my next empties will also be pretty full because I have a lot of stuff I've been working on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any thoughts on any of the products or any suggestions on any of the things I mentioned, let me know that in the comments below. If you filmed an empties video recently, leave that for me in the comments as well. Leave me a link. I love watching empties videos. They are some of my absolute favorites to watch. I love hearing people's opinions on things they've fully used up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.